Mogadishu. The United States said on Monday it had killed 2 civilians and injured 3 in an airstrike in Somalia early last year, in a rare acknowledgement of civilian casualties from U.S. Africa Command military operations in the Horn of Africa country. The deaths were mentioned in a debut quarterly assessment report by AFRICOM on allegations of civilian casualties raised in connection with its operations against Islamist militants in Somalia, Libya and other African countries. Regrettably, 2 civilians were killed and 3 others injured in a February 2019 airstrike. "We are deeply sorry this occurred," AFRICOM's commander, U.S. Army General Stephen Townsend, said in the report. The airstrike was carried out in the vicinity of Cunyo Barrow in Somalia's Lower Shabelle region, and the report said the intended target, 2 members of Somali Islamist group al-Shabaab, were killed. The civilian deaths, it said, occurred as a result of U.S. or al-Shabaab munitions that exploded during the airstrike. It was the second known incident in which AFRICOM has acknowledged killing civilians in Somalia, where rights activists have accused it of long shrouding its operations in secrecy. The first was an airstrike in April 2018 in El Bur in the Galgaduud region of central Somalia, in which AFRICOM reported it had unintentionally killed 2 civilians. The United States has been conducting airstrikes in Somalia for years to help defeat al-Shabaab, which seeks to topple Somalia's Western-backed central government and set up its own rule based on a own strict interpretation of Islamic Sharia law. For nearly 2 decades, al-Shabaab has been waging a campaign of bombings and shooting attacks on military and civilian targets, including hotels and traffic junctions both in Somalia and neighboring countries like Kenya. A regional peacekeeping force, AMISOM, mandated by the African Union, also helps defend the Somali government. AFRICOM's move to publish quarterly assessment reports on civilian casualty allegations is a welcome step towards transparency, said Saif Magongo, Deputy Regional Director for Eastern Africa at rights group Amnesty International. He added, though, that the United States must follow up with accountability and reparation for victims and their families.